The state will soon require vaccines at some indoor events in 6 metro Denver counties. Good evening. I'm Kelly Worthman. Thank you for joining us here on CBS 4 and now streaming on CBSN Denver. Beginning Friday, proof of vaccination will be required at some indoor events with large crowds, like concerts, conventions, even large nightclubs. This only affects certain counties. They include Denver, Arapahoe, Adams, Boulder, Broomfield, and Jefferson. The protocols specifically require everyone be vaccinated at indoor unseated events with more than 500 people. CDPHE also recommending counties adopt vaccine requirements for employees in high-risk settings. This comes as Colorado's COVID cases continue to surge and strain our healthcare system. The latest data shows 1,476 people are currently hospitalized for COVID. We are rapidly approaching our all-time high from last December. Many venues like Ball Arena and the Paramount Theater are already requiring the vaccine for admission. They are also requiring everyone to wear a mask. Outdoor events like today's Broncos games are not affected by this new requirement. Connor McHugh joining us live from Empower Field tonight. And Connor, masks are recommended there regardless of vaccination status.
Yeah, Kelly, the signs outside the stadium say it all. Now strongly encourage fans to wear masks here at Empower Field at Mile High. That includes concourses, restrooms, club suites, and even the team store, just about anywhere where there could be that congregation inside. An expert we spoke with says this could help protect fans as transmission in our community is high once again.
We still feel like the risk is still pretty high.
10 weeks into the Broncos season, the state's situation is changing. It's why Jane Hiddle and her daughter Grace proudly stood in the minority of a mostly maskless crowd.
Seems like a good place where there's a risk of transmission, and so it just seems like a good idea to wear masks.
This week, the Broncos are recommending the same for the stadium's indoor areas, regardless of vaccination status. It comes as cases rise statewide and hospitals are stretched thin.
About 1 in 50 people in Colorado are infected. That's a couple thousand people in the stadium this afternoon that are actively infected.
Dr. David Buther with National Jewish Health says that transmission is more likely in indoor areas as well as congested concourses. In the stands, the risk is much lower, but it's still there.
You're crammed in there next to a bunch of people you don't know in front and behind you, yelling and screaming. And so it really makes sense to wear a mask in those congregate sort of settings.
Buther says masking is just one of many precautions, with vaccination being the best, something the state will soon require for some indoor venues, but not outdoor ones like Mile High.
Pretty soon we're going to be more inside here in Colorado, and that's where we're really going to have to be careful, particularly if transmission rates remain this high.
In a statement, the Broncos said they will continue to seek guidance from public health officials and health experts, as well as adjust policies based on the latest recommendations and league policies. In Denver, Connor McHugh covering Colorado First.
Connor, thank you.